Email is the backbone of our digital communication. Despite the rise of instant messaging such as WhatsApp, Telegram, and social media, email is irreplaceable. But with great power comes great responsibility. And email, especially with PHP, is not immune to vulnerabilities like email injections. So how can you keep your code secure? Let's dive in. Mail injection is a security vulnerability that allows attackers to manipulate email headers or execute malicious commands by exploiting poorly sanitized inputs in your PHP code. This can lead to spam, phishing attacks, and even server compromises. The PHP mail function is a handy tool to send emails, but it also opens doors for potential exploitations if not used carefully. Here is the method signature of the mail function in PHP. The parameters to, subject, and message are straightforward, but additional headers and additional parameters are those where things get tricky. Let's start with mail header injections. This attack occurs when user input is not properly sanitized and gets appended to the email headers. For example, an attacker can add additional receivers or even redirect responses to his own email address. Imagine this vulnerable code. If a malicious user inserts a line ending character followed by a forged CC header, they can send spam to multiple addresses without your knowledge. Another critical risk is the additional parameters argument. This allows PHP to communicate with external mail transfer agents, MTA, which can be exploited to execute additional shell commands. For instance, here the parameter is directly taken from the user input. An attacker can use this to modify the MTA behavior, redirect logs, or even execute malicious commands on your server. So, how do we secure our mail function in PHP? Here are some golden rules. Rule number 1. Validate the user input. Never accept direct user input to the to parameter. Always validate email addresses, in the best case against an allow list. Number 2. Sanitize the headers. Strip all new line ending characters from the additional header argument and only allow predefined headers like from, reply to, or CC. Number 3. Restrict parameters. Avoid using user input for additional parameters at all. If you need it, hard code the options and allow only those to execute. Number 4. Use allow lists. It's a good rule to be as restrictive as possible. For instance, use allow lists for recipient domains, parameters, and headers before passing them to the mail function. Number 5. Use queues. This not only improves performance, but also gives you a little bit more control over monitoring and the behavior. And number 6, use a rate limiting. Rate limiting emails can help avoiding attacks. Email is a powerful tool, but with great power comes great responsibility. By following these best practices, you can make your PHP applications a little bit more secure. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. And let me know in the comments what are your go-to techniques to secure emails in your PHP applications. Happy coding!